Hi friends, welcome to Sri Sai IT Hub. In this video of C programming language, we are going to discuss C programming basics. Right, so let us start with the first basic, documentation section. So in every C program, we write the documentation section using comments, and this section provides information or description about C program. So documentation section provides information or description about C program, and the main advantage of documentation section is easy understanding of program. So easy understanding of program when you are going to make any modifications in the program, or when you want to refer the program for future references. Right, so how to do this documentation section? We have two ways. First one, single line comment, and second one, multi-line comment. Single line comment, multi-line comment. So let's start with single line comment. So single line comment, so it provides single line of description in a program. It provides single line of description in a program, and it is done with 2 forward slash. So using 2 forward slash, we can provide the single line comment. Example, 2 forward slash, program to display welcome message on console. So console means output screen. So any person who is reading your program, they'll have easy understanding of your program if you write this comment. Similarly, we can also write the comment anywhere in the program. Example, sum equals to a plus b, and beside that I am writing a comment. The comment is addition of 2 numbers. So at this line, okay, we are performing sum of 2 numbers, addition of 2 numbers. So this is the information provided to the person who is reviewing or reading your program. Next, the second type of comment is multi-line comment. So multi-line comment provides multi-line description of a program. Multi-line description of a program, and this is done with forward slash star followed by star forward slash, forward slash star followed by star forward slash. So here forward slash star indicates beginning of multi-line comments, and then star forward slash indicates end of multi-line comments, and inside this we can write n number of lines of comment or description or information about a program. Right, so now coming to small example of multi-line comment. So in this multi-line comment, I am providing the complete description of a program. So how this is done, the complete description of a program, let's try to understand this. So first one, program to perform addition of 2 numbers. Author, so who has written this program? Sai Ram Kumar. He belongs to which company? Sri Sai IT Hub. And next, what is the date of the creation, last date of modification, and what is the technology used? C language to write the program, and in which operating system this program has been written? Windows 10 operating system. So like this, we can write multiple lines of text as comment using multi-line comment. Right, so one important point is, whatever we write under documentation section using comments, whether it is single line comment or multi-line comment, and such commenting section is not compiled or executed by C compiler. It is neither compiled nor executed by a C compiler and C executor. So comments provide only information to the user about your program. Now based on this comments, we'll do a small sample2.c program. So in this program we'll try to put comments in different sections of our program. So let's try to open. Right, so let's try to open dev C++, which is already opened in my system. Right, so I have already written this program sample2.c, and it is also saved in our working directory. So the first thing, documentation section, program to perform addition of two numbers, sample2.c. So any person who is reading your program, they will understand your program simple and easy. Next, I am writing library files, hash include stdio.h, and that I am doing it with single line comments. Okay, right, library files. And next we are writing main function. So main function is the starting point of execution of a C program. Now inside the main function I am declaring some variables a, b, sum, and next we are assigning values to a, b, 10, 20 respectively, and then finally we are performing sum of a and b, a plus b, which is equals to 30, 10 plus 20, which is equals to 30, and finally we are printing the sum using printf function. So sum equals to %d. So %d is a special character. Technically it is known as format specifier. Okay, so technically it is known as format specifier, and then in place of this %d, sum will be displayed. So the sum value is 30. So 30 will be displayed in this particular place. Okay, and finally I am writing one more comment in the last, which is nothing but end of the program. Okay, right, so let's save this program. Next, let us compile this program, execute, compile, and the shortcut is F9. So when you compile the program, your program will be converted into machine understandable code. It will be converted into machine understandable code. And then if you see here at the bottom of the dev C++ window, there is no compilation error and there is no warnings in our program. So our program is successfully compiled into machine understandable code, and also machine executable code is also generated, which is sample2.exe. Now let's try to run this sample2.exe. So go to execute, run. So the shortcut for run is F10. Right, so if you can see here, our program will run to give us the output. The sum is 30. Okay, so whatever we write under comments that are not compiled, that are not executed by C compiler and C executor, so they just provide description or information about our program. So that is what is the main advantage of comments. So let's close this output screen window. Right, now let's get back to the next concept in C programming basics, which is preprocessor section. Okay, now what is this preprocessor section? Okay, so preprocessor section means using library files in our program, and these library files are available in the form of header files like hash include stdio.h, hash include math.h. So these are called as header files or library files. Now here, what do you mean by hash? Let's try to understand that. Okay, so hash means preprocessor. Okay, so pre means before compiling, processor means do some work, means we are telling the compiler before compiling the C program, do some work, And what is that work it should do? It should include header files in our program. Including header files in our program. So header files, okay, are included in our program using hash include. Example, hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, hash include math.h. Okay, so including the library files which are required in our program is done with hash. So hash is called as preprocessor. Before compiling, do some work. Right, now basically when we deal with preprocessor section, header files are library files which are used in preprocessor section are provided by C language software. So whenever we install a C language software, automatically these header files are also installed in our system. For example, if you take some header files like printf function, square root function. So printf function and square root function, these are available in two different header files like stdio.h, math.h respectively. So using this library functions from library files or header files, we can make our work in program more simple and more easy. Right. So this is what is all about preprocessor section. Now based on this preprocessor section, we'll see a small program, sample3.c. So let's go to dev C++. Okay. Right. So in dev C++, I already have that program, sample3.c. So here the first section, I'm writing a comment, program to find square root of a number, and my program name is sample3.c. So this statement provides only description of a program, okay, and it is not compiled, it is not executed when you run the program. Next, I am taking two header files, one stdio.h, two math.h. okay. So let's go to program execution. Starts with main function. Okay, so in main function I'm taking two variables, integer a and then float b. Okay, right. So basically integer is represented with %d is format specifier, and float value is represented with %f, which is nothing but float value format specifier. And after that I am assigning a equals to 100, and then I am finding square root of a. So this square root function is available in math.h header file or library file. So after finding the square root of 100, that will be stored in D. And finally printf. So printf is a function, predefined function. It is available in stdio.h, standard input output header file, standard input output header file. So printf is the output statement. So print message, so square root is the message, equals to %f. So here %f indicates a float value. So what is that value we are printing? B. So in place of %f, b value will be printed. And finally end of the program. Okay, right. So let's save this, let's compile the program, execute, compile. So if your program does not have any mistakes, successfully, no errors, no warnings, okay, machine code will be generated, and that machine code will be linked with operating system library files, and finally you are going to get a OS executable file, which is sample3.exe. Right. Next, execute and run. F10 is a shortcut, and you should see the square root of 100, which is equals to 10. So 10 is represented as floating number or real number or decimal number. So this is how we have to work with the header files. So I'll close this. Now what I will do here is I'll just put a comment for printf. So whenever we put comment is not compiled and not executed. So save the program and compile this. Shortcut is F9. Now when you compile this, okay, right. So we'll try to save it and compile. Right. So when we compile this, we should get an error. Okay, let's try to put a comment for yeah, we'll not get any error. Okay, I'll put a comment for header file. Okay, stdio.h. So without library file, I'm using printf. Let's compile this. F9. Now we are getting an error. The error is there is no declaration for inbuilt function printf. Means our dev C++ or dev C compiler, it is not able to recognize what is this printf function, in which header file it is present. So just uncomment this, save it, compile. You will get 0 errors, 0 warnings. Right. So similarly, I'll put a comment for math.h header file. Save this, compile it. So when you compile here, you are getting an error again. So we don't have declaration for function square root. Okay. So once again, I'll uncomment this, save it, compile and run. The shortcut is F11. It will compile successfully, it will run successfully. So the square root of 10 is, 100 is 10. Press any key to continue. So this is how we have to work with the library files or header files. Right. So the next basic what we are going to discuss in C programming is main function. So we write main function generally as void main, followed by open curly brace, close curly brace. So what is this main function? Main function provides starting point of execution of a C program. So main function provides starting point of execution of a C program. Okay, right. So your program execution starts with main function whenever you run the program. Right. So in the main function, what we write? Okay, so in the main function we write set of instructions or commands, and these commands will be executed to give the output of the program. Right. So we write set of instructions or commands in a C program. So these commands are executed to give the output of a program. And whenever you are writing a main function, it is written as block of code. Now what is this block of code? So block of code indicates open curly brace and close curly brace. So this is the beginning of the function, open curly or flower brace, and this is the end of the function or block of code, which represents closing flower brace or curly brace. Now inside this body we have to write our code. We have to write our set of instructions, and inside this body we can also use some predefined functions like printf, square root, and many more functions which are provided by C header files or library files. Right. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching this video, guys. So do like and share this video and also subscribe the channel. Have a nice day.